Hello fellow AFOLs and welcome to Long's Bricks. Today we are taking a look at the gift with purchase set 40712 Micro Rocket Launchpad. So this was a gift with purchase back in February if you spent $200 on LEGO's site or in-store. And you can take a look at the unboxing video I did previously where I got the shipment in from LEGO that this was in. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of move this stuff off to the side for a moment so we can take a look at the box. This is a really fun set done in the old, like, original space theme style, which I really like. It was a little bit before my time, but I did kind of get in when, like, Blacktron and Mtron and those other space sets were happening. But I've always loved this old original space theme. You have these tiny little space micro figures. You have this kind of rover, a little space station, the launch pad for the rocket, and then this little jet up here. Very, very cool. Not much going on the bottom or on the top, just showing you the super tiny little figure there. And then here they are over here just chilling. Over on this side, just showing you the name of the set. And on the back, just kind of another picture with everything going on here, showing that you can also put the rocket here on the rover, which we'll take a look at. So very cool packaging here. Going to take that out of the way. And then we'll take a look at these four little builds individually. So first up, we have the tiny little Starship. Not a very complicated build. You have one sticker here on the front, but I think it's pretty fun. Very evocative of the original spaceships they used to do. These little pieces here can kind of be angled. I've kind of put them at like a 45 degree here, so they kind of look like tail fins. Not super much to this build, honestly, but I think it looks great. And I absolutely love the little minifigure or micro figure that they give you. This is just fantastic. So this is just two pieces. This is one solid piece with the little minifigure head in there that cannot be removed. And then it has the like oxygen tank there molded on. And you just pop that on. So the only articulation you have is that you can kind of move the head side to side, but not very much because the oxygen pack kind of hits into the back there. So not a ton of articulation, but just fantastic. These guys are so cool. And you have the little space logo there printed on the chest. And then they very simply just pop onto this jumper piece right here. And then you can fly this around. So this is fantastic. Up next we have the rocket launch pad. This is actually on a hinge piece here, so you can have this kind of kick back when this is ready to launch. And then this just unhooks right here. It's just connected as this will fall down. But you have that little connection right there. So we'll bring this back in. You have your little warning lights here. Kind of a fun little build. And then the rocket itself looks fantastic. You have one sticker here on the front. And then I'm assuming this is like the satellite that it would be launching into space. So that could detach once you get into space. But yeah, overall, it's a fun little build. Again, not really much in terms of articulation, really. It's just this moving back so that you can attach the rocket and then kind of bringing this back in. I mean, technically, you don't have to move that to attach the rocket. It just makes it a little bit easier. But also, you can kind of simulate when it's getting ready to launch. You would want this to get out of the way. So yeah, again, another fun little build. Up next, we have the little space station. This is a really fun build. I love the use of these translucent yellow pieces. Just overall, this is so indicative of the original space theme. You have a sticker here. You also have two stickers in here. Now, it's not super easy to get in here, but what you can do is remove this piece. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but you can kind of pop this off. This is built as one piece. I kind of wish this was a little bit easier to slide on and off just so you could get in here a little bit easier. And I will move the little micro figure out of the way. So you can see you have two jumpers here. So if you want to pop these guys on here, which again, with the roof on is kind of difficult to do. But you also have a little printed piece down here, like the control panel. I'm not 100% sure what this is supposed to be. Then you have a little ladder to get in. Some lights. You have a satellite dish here on the top. You can move this around if you like. It's just attached on a little circular peg there. And then this can move, and also this can move, and of course this can move. But yeah, I love the little space station. I think that's fantastic. I'm not really sure, like, this is printed, but these two were stickers. I guess it was just easier for them to do it that way. And then you kind of have this little shelf here so that when you slide this back in, it has that to rest on. And then again, there's one sticker there. So this little section definitely has the bulk of the stickers. I think there were 5 stickers total, and this has 3 out of the 5. And then we'll take a look at the tiny little micro figure, very similar to the blue one. You only have that slight amount of articulation with moving the head back and forth, but you have that great print there on the chest. And the little hands can't even really grab onto anything. They kind of look like they have hands, but they're filled in, so. But still, really cool. I love these little guys. And then the last and probably most impressive build out of this set is the little Rover. I love the wheels down here. They can kind of like roll over terrain. Well, if you can get this to go up like that first, and then they can kind of move around like that. So I love how they have all that movement down there in the wheels. You have this little control panel here, and you have some printed pieces. One right there and one right there, and then you would just take the little micro figure and he would just pop onto this jumper right here, and then he can drive that around. Now they have these 4 steering wheels in here, and I'm really not 100% sure what those are supposed to be. Maybe just some kind of gears or turbines or something. I'm not really sure what that's about, but you have some nice translucent green pieces here. I'm assuming this is some kind of booster. And then if we come back out here, you have this piece here. Now, I'm not sure if this is just supposed to be a fancy, like, radar dish or if this is some kind of weapon or something. But this can kind of move up and down. And then this piece can also move up and down. And as we saw on the back of the packaging, you have this little hook here. So if we take the rocket ship, we can connect that onto that little hook right there with this piece right here. So that just clicks on, and then this can lay back like that. And then you can have the Rover transport the rocket ship, which I think is really cool. I think that looks great. And you can even kind of have it, you know, angled if it wants to launch from here. Or you could kind of even, if I move this up, you can see you could even have some kind of configuration like this. Whereas if you wanted to pretend this is some kind of laser or something. So I just think that's cool. It gives you a couple options. Or you could even kind of have it launch maybe from here if you have it kind of go all the way back. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is a really nice build. Definitely the largest in the set. And you can just see how large it is in comparison to the micro figures. I think that's fantastic. You have some ladders here on the side. Yeah, all in all, very, very cool. All in all, I think this is a really fun set. Definitely nostalgic for the original space theme back in the 80s. If you're a fan of that space theme, I think this is definitely one you're going to want to add to the collection. But it's also fun because it ties into everything they're doing this year with the space theme. Mostly in City, but also kind of going to Friends and Technic and some of the other themes that they're kind of doing an overarching space theme this year, which is kind of fun. So this definitely ties in with that. But yeah, I think this is great. Now, unfortunately, at this point, they are sold out of this and the promotion has ended. So if you didn't get one, you're going to have to kind of track one down on the secondary market, which probably can get pricey. But it is a really fun set. I really like it a lot. I love the little space micro figures. The builds were fun, not super complicated. Didn't take me all that long to put it together. But yeah, just overall, this is a really fun set. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.